Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn. In the last episode, we arrived at Haran Village, and we saved a young boy and his father who broke his leg, and we brought him back to his grandfather, who told us about a legend of a bunch of warriors with strange powers coming doing challenges at a place called Warriors Hill, which we're at right now. We've ventured towards Warriors Hill, and now we're going to go ahead and go through it. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Today's episode is brought to you by three giant buildings, but two of them are stuck underground. We have to actually go and unlock the other two here in a little bit, but we have to go and activate the tower Warriors Hill. So we're going to be doing that, and this dungeon has a lot of floors to it, but it's not a very long dungeon, so don't worry about it. It has simple puzzles. Our first main objective is we are going to come down and we're going to come jump on this gear thing right here as soon as so, and it's going to bring us down all the way to the third floor. Be mindful when it's going down, the elevator's going down. Grab this treasure chest real quick, otherwise you'll have to ride the whole thing all over again. But inside's a cookie. I'm going to go and we're going to get the cookie. We're going to give that to... I'll give it to Yo-Yo. Speaking of which, I'm going to change my party real quick. Let's change to Karis, change to Tyrell, and change to Reeve. There we go. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to be riding all the way down, and we're going to head over to this way. Because first things first, if we read this glyph thing right here, it'll tell us, when the worlds are shadowed, the watchtower will harness the sea's rage and reveal itself. Now, what does that mean? Long story short, it's kind of a cryptic message, but as you guys can see, the gears aren't moving here. We've got to get these gears moving. In order to do that, we have to get the water level going. And we have Bulky Bugsman and a Minos Warrior, so we got some new monsters to play around with. One thing I didn't mention in the last episode, since I equipped the cursed item on Tyrell, what's going to actually happen when you're cursed is sometimes you might not be able to move. You won't be able to do your turn. So be mindful of that whenever you do it. Weird curse. I killed the bug, man. Mad Zephyr. Wow, I didn't even get a chance to do that, but that's okay. Karis grew to level 31. Awesome. Alright, but yeah, that's what a curse does to people. We're gonna come all the way here, and what this is it's gonna spit us out back at Haran Channel. And if you guys remember last episode when we were here, there was a giant rock that was blocking this flow of stream, this water flow. We're actually gonna go and break that water here in a second. We're gonna go all the way down here. And as you guys probably saw, there was a giant hole right there. Be mindful of that, because we're going to be coming back to that later. We got Earth Lizard. Ooh, we got an Earth Lizard and a Sky Dragon. See, we're going to get more really neat looking enemies. Oh, I did a haunted the Sky Dragon. Wing Slash. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. See, Tyrell is bound by the curse and cannot move. So that's the one thing bad about having a cursed item on. Even though the cursed item is really good, sometimes you won't be able to move. Mad Zephyr. There we go. Alright. Sky Dragon Tex. There we go. Matthew grew to level 32. Good. Tyrell grew to level 31. Great. And that's good. We're getting a lot of experience points. But anyways, that hole that I mentioned earlier, we're going to be coming back to it later, because that actually holds a summon tablet that we need to grab. So now we need to move this log here, or this rock column. And we're going to cast Cold Snap on these two puddles here. And you'll see the giant rock there that we need to cast Crush on. That's blocking the water flow. Once we crush that, the watchtower should be able to be activated again. So let's come over here and jump all the way over here. We're gonna cast Crush and break this rock. Bam! And there we go. The water's now free. And now with the water flowing in the watchtower, the gears are turning, and now we can actually advance onward in the dungeon. So, if you guys saw that earlier, when we crushed that rock, this was the other end of the Huron channel when we were here last episode, and you guys probably saw that. I think I pointed it out if I remember correctly. But that was where the other end was. You have to go through the watchtower, which I thought it was kind of a cool little concept to kind of connect the two together like that. We're going to keep on going. And then finally get back to the watchtower. Now we can do the dungeon properly. So right now we're actually going to come up through this hole here, and then we're going to go up the stairs. There's a couple items that we need to grab. There's like 3 items in this dungeon that are really good items. I mean, the first one was just a cookie. But what we're going to do here is we're going to ride the elevator all the way back down again. I know we're going in a circle, but trust me on this. On the other side is another item. So we're going to go grab that item. And inside is really good armor. Got the dragon mail. Alright, so let's go and see that dragon mail. Do have a platinum circa. Did I? Yeah, no one's gonna want that. Let us get. Steel armor. Okay, yeah. All right, let's get the storm gear. Let's have. I'm gonna hold on the storm gear. Have Matthew get the dragon mail. And for storm gear. Who can wear? I guess everybody else and their grandma can wear it. But I'm actually going to put the storm gear on Karis here. And can I put the Moony robe on someone else here? Yes, I can. Okay. I can either give it to Amity or Reef. Reef would benefit more. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. Now I got my items all put together now. So now we gotta go climb this tower again. We gotta go back in that room that I mentioned that we just completely skipped over and let the elevator ride. Now we're gonna ride it back up. And actually, we're not gonna jump off here. We're gonna jump off here. There we go. So now, as you guys can probably see, there's gears that aren't moving. The thing is, though, we gotta get that gear up there moved over, but we can't reach it because that ladder is broke. In order to do that, we need to actually come up this way. And then we're going to come in this room. And that'll bring us over here to this gear. We're going to move this gear downward. So now we can actually get it. And we're going to go back around. Because what we do is go back. Alright, so now we're going to go down here. Jump across. And we're actually going to go around, because it'd be easier to push it. Alright, push it. And we're going to cast move. Move it here. And now we're going to connect 4. Connect the dots here. Now the gears are all running, and the tower is all going with the flow and everything. I get it, go with the flow with the fan going. Yes, I know it was a bad joke. I know, bad pun me. Bad Matthew. Bad puns.
Get out.
Get out. You should stop. But with that, our first tower raises out of the ground. What we need to do is we need to get the other one to do that too. So that's the other tower is the one that holds the item that we need to use the watchtower key on. So now let's actually go upstairs because there's actually something out here that we want to get. When we go out through the main entrance of this tower, there's going to be something. If we climb this tree and come all the way down here, there's a Venus Genie right here. And he's not too happy to see us, so he's gonna attack us. Alright, so let's go ahead and fight this Venus Genie. Reef, let's actually heal you. I didn't realize you were hurting a lot. There we go. Mad Zephyr. Mad Zephyr, depending on your luck with the critical, it can vary from like 100 damage to like over 400 damage. So Mad Zephyr is a really good attack. Mad Growth! That's a good thing I'm healing Reef. Okay, there we go. 280 damage, or 280 HP. See, Tyrell actually got to move. He actually got to move with his Masamune. Wyatt Curse. There we go. Now we got rid of the Venus Genie. Amaterasu to level 29. That's great. Okay. Habba Wabba? And now we got a new Venus Genie friend. Boy, it seems like we're getting a lot of Venus Genie, isn't it? Well, there's a reason why. Anyways, the Venus Genie Chain joined you set to Karis. Chain is a spirit representing Earth's binding powers and first met in Warrior's Hill. Chains attack, hold a foe in place, and help allies coordinate strikes. By the way, this Genie is going to be very, very, very important for an optional boss later in the game. And I'm going to be honest with you. For right now, we're going to set him real quick. I say that because I've been looking up videos and stuff like that on how to beat those bosses because I'm planning videos ahead in advance. So, anyways, yeah, that Genie is very important because what it does is it pretty much allows, if you use it on an enemy, it will not be able to move. So, that's a good thing. Alright, so now let's go down. I think this actually leads back to the room that we were just in. Yeah, it does. Okay, let's go back upstairs. There's a faster way of doing this. I need to stop using the circle pad. I've been very bad about that. This is the tower that has the key that we need to go in, but we're going to be getting that here in a little bit. Alright, so now let's move this guy. I'm going to move him over here. And can I actually move him off there? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Let's move this guy right down here. And we're actually going to be using this this thing as like a platform to jump on with the teeter-totter that we got from last episode. Last episode had a teeter-totter. And it showed us how to use the teeter-totter. So, we're going to put it there and it's going to be stuck in place. Now, let's cast Crush on this teeter-totter. We're going to do amazing backflip, but the Russian judge gives us a 4 out of 10 because he doesn't like our way how our flips are made. I know I made that joke last episode too. Alright, so now, again, like the other elevators, we're going to ride the elevator down because there's another chest right here. And inside this chest is actually another good item. It's an Aegis Shield. Aegis Shield. There we go. I'm gonna... Hopefully... Karis has... Yeah, Karis has the Aegis Shield. I'm going to equip it to Matthew. We're gonna get rid of his Aura Gloves. I'm gonna hold on to those. Aegis Shield. Aura Gloves. Let's give that to... I'll give that to Tyrell. Get rid of his Nice Shield. There we go. I forgot what the Aegis Shield did. Dragon Mail, actually, what it does is it resists water and fire, which is actually kind of really neat. And the Aegis Shield boosts criticals, so we want that. Anyways, the Night Shield. Let's give that to... Oh, wow, Iolio only has leather gloves. Let's give him that. I wouldn't want that. I need to give him better stuff. Alright, so now we're going to ride the elevator back upwards. And I think that's all the items in the dungeon, to be perfectly honest, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that is. Alright. So now we're going to come over here and jump. And we're going to do another flip on the teeter-totter. Casting Crush. Boom! There we go. Backflips. I love that he does backflips when he does that. That's kind of funny. Alright, so now, like the other tower, we're going to have to move this gear here. And we're going to have to put it back in its little slot. We're going to have to play Connect 4. And this is going to be very hard because this is a very tight squeeze to do this. I guess I could go behind it and do it, couldn't I? I don't have to do it from there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it easier on myself and do that. I don't want to have a tight squeeze there. All right. Let's push it. Play Connect 4. And with that, that should activate the last tower. And it's going to rise out of the ground. And all 3 towers are now activated. There we go. So now, let's go and claim our prize now that we have all 3 activated, all towers activated. We have to go up here. I do believe this leads us to the area that we need to go. Yep. This is a pretty straightforward dungeon. This isn't too hard, so... Alright, now we have to come in here, and it has a door. Investigate the door. It says the door is locked. Well, we got an item last episode. It's the watchtower key, so let's go ahead and use it. There we go. Now the door's unlocked. And it floats away. You just turn the key, the door flies off the hinges and goes up in the air into space. I must go now. My planet of doors needs me. Alright, so let's go investigate this treasure. Is that it? A strange treasure, to be sure. The treasure of the watchtower? Is that what will guide us? I'm not doing anything a rock tells me to. Eolio, really? Could the treasure have been replaced? Unlikely. The door was locked when we arrived. Yeah, and as you guys saw, as soon as we unlocked it, the door flew away. So if somebody had come in here, the door wouldn't even be there anymore. No one could have gotten in without the watchtower key. And the watchtower apparently only appeared after the eclipse began. Even if somebody wanted to steal the treasure, this place is pretty high security. And if the watchtower was still buried, even when we could not have gotten in, some treasure. Man, judging a book by its cover, you don't even know what that thing does. For all you know, it might be really, really great. Which, you know, spoilers it is. So what now what? Do we ask the rock to guide us? Like, hey, rock, no good in around here? Maybe we don't understand it, but it was hidden away by the ancients, so it's important. As usual, Karis is right. Let us have a little faith in our forebears. As it happens, I have some experience with ancient treasures. Let's just take it with us. Alright, if Kraden says we need it, it's good enough for me. Yeah, I mean, what is it gonna really hurt anything? Take it. Excellent. Let's grab it and depart. Gonna be honest with you, this thing is gonna lead us to the next thing that we need to do in the world map. So, Matthew and the party got the third eye. Alright, so be sure to get this. I honestly always suggest people who are at this point in the game to do this dungeon first, because this is going to be very important for later. So now that we completed the Warriors Hill. That's pretty much done, right? Well, there's a couple things we need to do first. We need to go back to Haran Channel real quick, because I mentioned earlier that there was a summon tablet that we can get, but you can only get it after you crush that rock that led the water down to the watchtower. So we're actually going to be coming down here. We got to go back the way we came. So, alright, so let's cast Crush to do the teeter-totter flip, backflip extraordinaire. Okay, come down here. I'm making such a big deal about those teeter-totters. Alright, so now, as soon as we come down this way, we can actually grab this summon tablet. So, As you guys can see, we're now on the other end of that Crush Rock. But since the Crush Rock is gone, and we made a pathway with this, with the log right here, we can actually go around, down and around. So let's go in here. And with that, there's a summon tablet right there before us. So now we can go and grab it. This summon tablet's a very good one. Matthew can now summon Kotlakue. I think that's how you say it, Kotlakue. To summon Kotlakue, you need the following gen on standby. 3 Mercury and 3 Jupiter. Okay. What this summon is, it's actually a very, very interesting summon, because it actually is not an attacking summon at all. What it does is it heals the party. So that's the this is the only summon tablet. Well, no, there's another summon tablet that does it. This is the only summon tablet that actually heals the party, or does any sort of buffs whatsoever. I mean, it doesn't buff you. It just heals you. But it's a very good one because what it does, it allows continuous healing. So after it does its healing move, for the next couple turns, the party will keep recovering HP. So it's a very good summon to have in certain situations whenever you're hurting, you know. But I'm going to show it off before we end this episode, so. But now we have all the stuff that we need for this part, the Huron Island. So we done everything in Huron Village. We did everything at the Watchtower and Huron Channel. So let's go and stop by the item shop real quick. I've got a couple things I want to sell. Let's sell. We're gonna sell the Platinum Circlet. I don't need that anymore. There you go. I don't need this. Well, Sword of Dusk. Why not? I can always buy it back in the artifact section. It's fine. Let's get rid of the Silver Vest that Reef had. Iolio has a couple items I can sell now. Well, he has one item I can sell. Leather gloves, which he shouldn't have had. At this point in the game, it's just like, why do you even have that on? Okay, so I sold all the stuff I wanted to. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to... Let's leave Huron Village. Actually, I think... let me go do one last check of things. I think Kaba and... I think it's either... I think I called him Ekin last episode. I think his actual name is Eiken. I don't think these guys have terminologies for us now. I see that you will be the ones to watch over the world. Yeah, these guys don't have terminology for us. I thought they did. Alright, well. We can now leave the village in peace. So, we're done here. We're done with Huron Island. Our next destination, I kind of want to go there before we end this episode off. I'm going to show you the map right now. Our next destination is that long island that's due southeast of us right now. The one that looks like it's it has a couple islands put together. You can kind of make makeshift. I'm going to put an arrow to it when I'm talking about. Anyways, this is actually an old place from the first game, or not first game, this Lost Age. So we're actually going to be heading down that way. So let's go. We're running into monsters. I'm going to actually go ahead and summon out Kotlakue. We're going to show that off real quick. I'm going to go ahead and kill these Gilmans. Alright, here's Kotlakue. And with that, see, it heals the party. So, we start recovering HP every turn. It's actually really a useful summon to have in a pinch, so... Double attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill these guys real quick. That did 1 damage to me. Holy crap, I didn't even realize that. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys off. There we go. Mad Zephyr! Tyrell's bound and can't move. The Masamune is hurting me. That's okay. Alright. So now... Reaper level 30, that's great. And he learned Deluge. And he learned Break. Okay, good. Deluge is a really good... It's like the 3rd tier of the Douse Psi Energy. So it's really useful. So we're gonna actually head down that way. You know, I could be casting a Void at this point. That's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I need experience points. Giant bats! Apparently bats roam the ocean. I don't understand that, but that's okay. We're gonna keep heading on downwards here. This is the... I can't remember what they called it in the first game, in the Lost Age. I think it's called the Mount Mikage area, or the Guy Rock area, where Izumo used to be. They actually renamed Izumo from the Lost Age. It's now called Yamata City. I don't know why they didn't. They changed the name of it. I really don't know why they did, but erupts in a furious rage. His attack increased by 90. Yeah, he's probably gonna die before he even gets a chance to benefit from that. So there we go. He died. Okay. Got an antidote. Not gonna need any more of those. But this is the Mount Mikage. I need to put... I can't remember the name of it. I just remember this is the place where Gaia Rock was. But before we go to the city, we actually need to go down and around because there's a Jinny on the map on this area. So we're actually going to go and do that real quick. I'm going to go try and find it anyways. Vile Dirge! Swift Strike. There we go. This area is far away from the eclipse, so it's not getting affected by the eclipse whatsoever. So, there we go. Oh, no, he's not dead yet. That should kill him. There we go. I got a Sacred Feather. I think the game's telling me. But I can't use it right now. Because I'm looking for a Jinny, and I have to not have the Sacred Feather on. Wyatt Curse. Mad Zephyr. Okay, good. He's dead. Alright. Now, where Guy Rock used to be in the Lost Age is where you should be looking for this Jinny right here. Yeah, there he is, the Marginny. So let's go ahead and take him out real quick. The Fire Orb. Cast the Fire Orb. I didn't do very much. Tyrell's bound and can't move. Oh, poor Tyrell. That's okay. Get gripped by an evil spirit. Cast Nova. Boom! That hurt. He's haunted. He took 15 damage. Tyrell finally got to move. Alright, so we took care of this Marginny. And now this Marginny will join us. Hubble! And we haven't had a Marginny in a while, so this is actually kind of a good thing. Marginny Sizzle joined you at Set to Reef. Sizzle. This spirit is blazing heat is first met in Nihon. That's the place it's called, Nihon. Sizzle's attacks sears foes, leaving them vulnerable to further attack. Okay. Alright, so now let's go and put Sizzle on the... let's put... Poor Eolio doesn't have another one. There we go. That should even distribution things out a little bit. But that's okay. Alright, so now let's go wrap around. We'll go back to Yamata City before ending this episode off. Wyatt Curse. Critical move. Okay, there we go. Karis grew to level 32. That's great. Alright, so now... Yep, I keep getting running monsters. Like I said, I think the game was telling me to use the Sacred Feather. I probably should have listened to it. That's okay. I'd rather not use it. We're so close to the town, it'd be kind of pointless to use it now. So, alright. Alright, so Yamata City is keep going down this way. And I keep running random. I knew I was going to run into one more monster before we get to the city. Ugh. Die. Swift Strike. 44 damage. There we go. Alright. So now, let's go into Yamata City. There we go. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end the episode. In the next episode of Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn, we are going to meet with the locals here in Yamata City to find out what should we do about the eclipse. Now that we've got the third eye, there's a reason why I came here next. Alright, so with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.